What's going on, everybody? As pretty much all of you know me, my name is Brannon, and if you're here watching this, chances are you have came from my other YouTube channel. So what I'm thinking of doing here is I'm thinking of just kind of talking, using this channel to bore people with. But no, seriously, I'm the type of individual, as many others, that gets in my head a lot about pretty much everything, and it really can put like a damper on everything, like in my life, progress, my mood, my motivation, even my appetite. Just you name it. So I thought about, hey, look, whenever I talk, I feel better. That's something that I've learned, and I feel like that's just most people can relate. Like when you talk, you feel better. And I've always like wanted to share my thoughts, and for some reason, I feel a lot better when I share my thoughts. Um, and it's like when people can relate, that really helps too. So this channel is completely non-music related, and it's going to be dedicated strictly just for kind of vlogging, the boring shit that might not be as exciting but might resonate with whoever is listening. So for my first video entry, uh, recently I have been dealing with a lot of, like, I guess you can call it maybe conflict, internal noise, so many things like in my own mind that set me back and that I constantly have to battle. And I feel like we can all relate to that. Some more than others. Some people I've found that they're not in their heads as much, and they're kind of just like living in the world, like in the moment. And I really like envy people like that because I feel like they get so much more shit done. Maybe they don't think as deeply, or maybe they maybe their ideas aren't as in depth, but like at the same time they're very productive because they don't have like what they call analysis paralysis, where you literally think yourself to just paralysis. It's like you'll think about something so much and it'll cause you not to do it, and then you'll think about not doing it, and you'll think about how much more impossible it seems. And just look, man, like my point here is just to be honest, open, and transparent for like not only the people listening, but like for myself, because to deny your weaknesses is like just to rob yourself of life. It's to rob yourself of just being a human being. And I know that people who make content or make music, or like try to put on this image of being like relevant, and it's like, man, all that shit just like gets in the way of truly like being able to just show emotion and like show vulnerability. And man, look, that is the thing that I have fucking struggled with the most in my life, is like being vulnerable, confessing my feelings, like how I truly feel about something, and like my ability to speak up for myself. Like growing up, I just had to censor myself so much around so many people. Like that was my life, was just like censoring myself. I went to private school, I was around a church setting for so long, and I'm not talking down on that, but for me it's like it was a constant life of just censoring like how I really felt about things. And I grew up in that environment. And growing up in that environment, I'm almost positive it conditioned me to keep things on the inside. Like when I really feel a certain way, like from really speaking my honest opinion on how I feel about something, it really like suppressed from an early age that inside of me, and it left me not knowing how to say what I want sometimes and like get the things out that I want to get out with fear of maybe being judged or getting in trouble, or maybe just feel like I'm doing the wrong thing, like whatever that feeling is. And carrying that into young adulthood, it has really just placed a fucking damper on my life in so many ways. And it's so frustrating having this thing kind of not coded into your DNA, but forcefully put into the development of your character. It's so fucking hard to get rid of because it feels so wrong, because I was raised to believe one thing. And I know on this other side that the things I was raised to believe are just toxic fucking bullshit feelings that were this fucking big, but in my child mind made them this big. And it carried with me into adulthood. And it's holding me back from so many things on a day-to-day fucking basis. And it's like, it's holding me back socially. It's holding me back career-wise. It's giving me the short end of the stick for so many things. And it's just really fucking frustrating. So I'm not going to make this too long, but I'm going to try to keep these daily videos, or however long they are, between 10 minutes or so. But if that can resonate with you, like, just leave a comment or something. Like, I feel like I want to be free from that. I want to just, like, be free and, like, have a higher self-esteem and, like, self-worth and feel like what I do is valuable. Because I know that's what it takes in order to, like, get through. You know, I feel like with my music career, I feel like I have a lot to offer the world. I really do. And I don't say that pretentiously or arrogantly. I say that with 100% just genuine honesty. I feel what I do is shorthanded by conditioning that I have had throughout my fucking childhood. And things that were, beliefs that were placed in my mind, even if they're this big, like I said, it doesn't matter. Those little things multiply as you get older, and you find them working into your daily life. I read a book called The Four Agreements, and it talks about the power of conditioning from a child. The one thing you can hear when you're young can change every fucking outcome of your life for the rest of it. You know, just from one bad thing you hear, or one good thing, you know? And those things form our beliefs. And our beliefs lead to our actions, and our actions lead to our outcomes. And if we're not where we are in life, you know, if we're not where we want to be in life, chances are it's because the mountain is you. And that's another book that I'm reading right now. Like, it's called The Mountain Is You, and it literally talks about how every shortcoming of your fucking life is because of an internal battle you have. I mean, that's just a very loose, short synopsis of the book. But if you can resonate with that, leave a comment and just chew on that and just see what you think. You know, I know I'm not the only one. Write down whatever things have been bothering you and see if this video gave any insight or any, like, light bulb that went off and said, oh my god, that's me too. So whoever watched this video, or whoever got anything from this video. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon.